Namaste. Welcome to the Advaita channel by the Sangha of Being. Today coming live from Monte Sahaja with Guruji's blessing. Mooji ki jai. Thank you, beloved Sahaja Sangha. Thank you, beloved Sangha of Being. Guruji can't be here today, he's in London, but I have a short recording to play.
Beloved, remember this. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, right there is a door into your inmost being. Enter fully the deep blue of infinite being. Merge yourself in the vibration of these heart songs, where you will find yourself one with truth, peace and grace. Om.
Today I'm going to read from Breath of the Absolute rather than the usual Avadutta, the Ribhu. Read Breath of the Absolute. Jai Guruji indeed, Stacy. Jai Guruji. The time bomb is ticking. That which you are is so simple. Simpler than simple even. Confirm this for yourself and know it deeply. This will put an end to all suffering and nonsense. You can do it. I know this from my own experience. It is my own discovery. I'm sharing with you. That is why I cannot send you the long way home. The discovery of your own self is direct and instantaneous. And this is what I'm showing you. Don't waste any time. Find out what is the essence of that which you call yourself. When you boil it down, what are you looking at? For myself, I found that looking like this, not only did it require no incredible discipline, but most importantly, it revealed that there is no distance to cover, to be and to know the self. Just an urge must be inside for you to find this out. You are not even responsible for that. It is like a time bomb ticking away. This time bomb is set off by your exposure to the truth being shared with you here. Not everybody is able or willing to look directly at who they are by questioning their most cherished assumptions of I. How paradoxical that finding out who you are in truth seems so hard. The mind can invent such an incredible delusion, incredible illusion, incredible delusion. How else is one to explain why that which is the most obvious is so obviously missed? You ask, share your knowledge with us. I have no knowledge to share. I do not speak from knowledge. I speak only from being. I am that being, and also beyond that being. I am that being, and also beyond that being, as unknowable awareness. Power cut to the mind. Forget about all the strategies of your mind to gain knowledge and understanding. Just forget about it. Yes, forget about it. Why can't we ever forget about it? You ask what to be done, what to do to be the one with the truth. I tell you the best thing to do, take a shortcut. Forget about it. Cut the power to the mind. Lights out. This is the only strategy, if any needs to be taken, to reveal to you instantly that the eternal and timeless freedom is already present as you. The advice, forget about it, seems totally irresponsible, even naive, oversimplistic, but it works every time. Forget about it. Sometimes what we share in satsang gets the mind navigating to get a grip on the subject. I say, throw it out. Forget about it. And still, you're here, totally here, empty, without strategies. Be strategyless and empty of intention. Like this, all things happen beautifully. Life, the way you know it, teaches you how to walk with crutches, and yet you're completely healthy. Throw away your crutches and dance. What are the crutches you depend on? Notions. Notions such as I am not free, or I am bound by my circumstances and my conditioning. Use your heart, not your head. Put your heart in front of me when you ask a question. We don't want to see your face, nor your hands, nor your head. Yes, not even your head I want. Speak and act from that heart place. Come in front of me and show me your heart. If you wish to drink pure water, then go to the source. The seed I am. In the crystal ball of consciousness is contained the sense of the seer perceiving, reporting, and engaging with the experience of diversity, outside and within the form through which it is also expressing. The sense I am is the seed out of which all of this is sprouting, and which is perceived by that I am intuition. The I am cannot express itself without the form. Without the form, it cannot experience. The seer of I am, no one can see. You cannot use your intellect beyond the I am. So what is it that knows even the intellect itself? Don't use your imagination. Imagination is watched. Who is still thinking? Even your tendency towards thinking along with the thinking itself is watched from that which is beyond thought. So what is the use of thought? It is redundant. Many of you fear to question beyond the intellectual capacity of the mind. There is an idea that no mind equals craziness. If I lose my mind, I'm going to be mad. Find out what is holding on to mind or giving up mind. Because all of this is mind. You are that in which mind, with all its notions and ideas, even madness, are contained. How can you, in discovering who you are, become crazy? There is nothing wrong with thought. There is nothing wrong with any object. Just some mistaken identification creates this mischief, and you are here to discover this self-deception. In examining the I, you will begin to find out that I belongs to nobody. That I belongs to nobody. I am is freedom. I am is being. I am is unmixable, pure. Without I am, nothing exists. It is the unfading perfume of the divine shining in each body. That divinity in my body is talking to that same divinity in your body. The one looking through my eyes is the same one looking through your eyes. You are to discover this truth. It will reveal itself. And you, who discover it, and to whom it is revealed, are it itself. There is no need to scratch your head about it. It reveals itself to itself, not to another. Wherever I am still. I do not have a standard answer for questions. There is no standard answer. It is not just about answering the question, but also answering the questioner. And that makes the big difference. You can believe in God, but you can't believe in the self. You can only be the self. Your beingness is totally silent. It is not bothered about concepts and problems. Only the mind is concerned, not the heart. If you stay in the realm of the mind, you will never land in the realm of your own being completely. This is the main discovery. Wherever I go, I am never outside of the self. Nothing I can do or not do can affect that awareness self which I am. Every person offers a little reflection of the one self. But a sage is like a huge mirror in whose compassionate presence the disharmonious is seen. Many avoid this mirroring, but those who continue to look come to see the face of God. Freedom is free but not cheap. In fact, it is priceless. It will cost you your world, your attachments, your life, your own self. You will be paying this over and over until you are drained of all you have and all you have saved up. You will exchange all this for that which you cannot have. Your eternal being. Giving up the firm. Who is behind this whole manifestation? Look and you will discover that it is going on by itself. When you see this, then your consciousness becomes unoccupied. Until then, it is being occupied by the doer sense. I must do something. I must understand. Effort is required to become, but what effort is required to be? So remain as what remains. Witness spontaneous existence. It is not chaotic. Whatever goes on, and it does rather well. The supposed manager, the mind, is causing a lot of trouble. And no, we're not just firing the manager, we're giving up the firm. See if the universe stops. Many of you are not enjoying the cream of life because you've purchased the mind's version of how things should be. This idea has cut you from the source itself, cut you off so you no longer flow. Disharmony results and suffering. You are the self, the absolute. Expressing as the spontaneous, but you don't know it. You don't even trust it. You think, what will happen if I give up my control? My world will fall apart. So you remain in ignorance to the excellence of the beingness that you are. Existence is looking after the body. Stay as the I am, the intuitive sense that nobody gave you. That is, and has always been, present. Out of I am, everything is manifesting. It merely observes the mechanism of the universe, which is moved by this vital force. This breath in your body, the animating power in all bodies. It is a mystery, and it cannot be solved. So don't try. Observe. Simply observe. Who you really are is not predictable. Mind is predictable in its attempts to control the spontaneous. Fearing the unknown, the mind simultaneously arises out of the unknown, which provides the space for the mind to play as the unknown and the apparent known. This play is not your business. Don't worry about anything. Be like a child in the lap of God. Just enjoy. Neither the policing of thoughts, nor manning an immigration office for feelings is required. You can relax. Yes. Relax. Untouchable. The natural state of mind is to be silent, empty, open. It exists without intention. If you think you need to practice silence, find silence, keep silence, then you have misunderstood. All this, the whole universe, is happening in silence. It is not about running to find some silence. It is to recognize the silence which cannot be disturbed wherever you find yourself, whatever the circumstances, however loud the noise. Reactions of any nature do not exist. It is not a behavior or an enforcement. You and the silence are the same. All this talking, this pointing, is only to reveal your own silence. And it doesn't take time. When you stand in front of the mirror, it doesn't say, "Look, I'm busy right now. Come back in half an hour." So powerful is the mirror of inquiry, immediately you are seen. And then you know the indescribable, the formless, directly. Maybe you cannot speak about it, but your suffering is over. Your fears are over. You conquer death itself. So many of you, at the nearest opportunity of discovery, make excuses and run away, afraid to burn the last attachment to I. This opportunity is to face it, to feel it, and to see that you are the untouchable. And now we just take a few minutes to sit in silence to finish this reading. May we all come to swiftly realize that we're the perfect self, flawless being, the immaculate one, truth. Biggest thank you today to Guruji for allowing us to give this broadcast, for Mooji Sangha for supporting us today, and to Sangha of Being for joining us online, and all those of you who are watching today. Thank you so much love. Mooji ji ki jai, Ananta ji ki jai, Sahaja ji ki jai, Sangha of Being ki jai. Thank you, beloveds, beautiful ones. Thank you so much.